Hello guys, welcome another Thursday for business detailing business roundup series. We were here together last week, bro.
We were, yeah.
Now we're here
Can you believe
again.
that?
We're here again.
Weeks go by quick.
What was it, 2 weeks ago?
That's what I'm saying. Weeks
Yeah.
go by quick.
That's a good point. Very important for if you're a business owner. Let's make this shorter because each series, the last one was like 30 minutes almost.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay.
So let's try to make this shorter, guys. If you're dealing with employees, employee culture, how to create a culture in your business, how to treat your coworkers, your team, because at the end of the day, your employees is part of the company. If they're not doing well, you're not going to grow. If you don't treat them like they're part of the team, they are also responsible for the growth. They are all, in a way, they are all responsible for the growth of the business. And you are also working for the business. And you have to know the steps to take. If they commit a mistake, you have to know if it was a genuine mistake. Because if it was, they're not going to commit the same mistake again.
Yeah.
Because they learned. But if they commit a mistake where they purposely did that and they don't care, I think that's the point when you have when you're right to let them go from the business. When they purposely makes mistakes and they start to not caring about it. And we've gone through that before.
Yeah, it's when it gets to that point where...
And let me introduce John.
Ooh,
Let me introduce John. Because John is here today.
I'm here again.
And it's awesome because I'm sure that you guys don't like hearing just my voice every time. And John manages the schedule of Wings Mobile Detailing. He's responsible speaking with employees. He's done the hard work as well, which is the technical part, detailing cars. He's also the best in detailing cars.
The best.
He is, for sure.
Always.
We are.
We are.
I gotta take credit too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And now he's managing all the aspect of scheduling the business, the clients with our employees. And welcome, John.
Yeah, it's a great day today.
Great day today.
Good energy. That's how it should be.
Always. Always, because that's how we grow.
No, definitely.
Important to be here. Now, that's the point we're going to create today on employees. And what did you have to add, John?
Yes.
I even forgot where I was.
Yeah. You were saying sometimes when it gets to that point, to
let them
people go.
Yeah.
It's good to hear the other side because then you'll be on the same page. Like you said, a team is a team. You grow as a team. You need a team.
You always
to be the
got
best.
to. You always got to hear the other side. You always got to give them warnings. Also, lawfully, by law also, you have to be careful, guys, to not, because a lot of people who are leading a team, they never led before. And they think that anything that goes wrong, they get mad. And they think that the first thing they got to do is let them go because then they're going to be, the leader because I let people go when they don't go my way.
Like you
That's
said,
the wrong way.
Yeah, when you haven't led before and they see that they're only right, which is the wrong way to reject it. Because you got to hear them out also to see from both sides of the point of view to fix the problem. Because you can encourage them to grow and learn from that.
Exactly. Exactly. And by encouraging, you're also making them grow.
Yeah.
And overall, when you're growing together, you're working for the same business you're working for.
Yeah.
The business is going to grow.
They will improve.
Yeah.
They'll learn from it.
Yeah.
Boom.
And that's the way to lead. That's the way to lead. And hearing them out. As I was saying, by law also, you got to give them... there was a book I read on hiring and firing, right? And you have to give them notices before.
Yeah.
Notices and chances.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's technically by law, but you have to give them notices and chances, meaning that's what we do.
Yeah.
Something's not going wrong. A guy is getting late for every appointment.
Yeah.
We continue to inform them, hey, you're late today. You're late today. You know. But we also got to ask them for problems. Your equipments keep breaking, let's say. And hey, the equipment is breaking. That's not their fault. The equipment is breaking. Now, that's the important part of you knowing the front line of your business. Yeah. Because then you got to go and check it out. See if it's breaking because they're being incoherent, they're not taking care of it.
Yeah.
and they're purposely not taking care of it because they don't care.
Mm-hmm.
And the only way for you to know, and it's when we're there, because we had people before who like just kick stuff, throw stuff around inside the van.
Because it's not there, so they don't take care of it.
They don't take care of it, and they don't care about the job. If they don't care about the equipment, they're not gonna care about the job. Imagine how they're doing the job.
That is true.
So that we gotta go there and see. Remember?
Yeah. No, that definitely happens.
Yeah.
But on that, like you said, it's good to give them warnings because sometimes you do have bad days.
Mm-hmm.
You know, through family. You know,
true.
There's some issues.
That's why the warnings. That's why there's warnings.
And then you'll see from their point of view. But if it does happen, you know, increase, that's bringing your company down. That's when it's time.
Yeah, because if they're doing a bad, going through a bad time.
Mm-hmm.
Not because they don't care, but because they're having a bad day.
Yes.
Maybe they care, but you can tell when they're doing it consistently.
Mm-hmm.
Not because they're having a bad day.
It's
because they really don't care.
Yeah.
And the way for you to know is for you to know the front line of your business, like John and I knows. We know the front line. We know the detail. We know how long a generator lasts, supposedly, right? And if we're having a problem with that too much, we know, hey, you know, you're not supposed to break a generator every week, right?
Yeah.
Or they're putting water because they want to mess it up. That's the time to let them go.
That's definitely.
And that doesn't require multiple warnings.
That is something that's sinister at the end of the day.
That doesn't require a lot of warnings.
Yes.
So when I text, you know, hey, you're late on this day or something, I don't text to hear their excuse because they're going to come up with excuses. And I hate excuses. We both do, right?
Yeah, it's good to call.
Yeah, it's good to call.
Because you can hear from the tone of the voice sometimes too.
You call, but you leave it in writing as a warning. Because you got to have the warning in writing because a phone call is not tracked.
That's true.
So that's a great tip. You do leave warnings in writing for every warning.
Yeah.
But then you call them
when it's serious.
For you to see the tone of voice. You always call them.
Yeah.
But you always also give it in writing.
Okay, yeah.
So
let's go over the encouragement part.
Encouragements,
right?
Yes.
That's good.
Because we kind of got a little bit negative here,
right?
Yeah.
We lift up the energy, you know? Good spirits a little.
Great point. I like that.
So to encourage your team to improve and learn and grow, because sometimes when you do work a lot, you do hit a wall, a burnout wall. Mm-hmm. But we'll get to that later. Let's just lift up the encouragement part.
That can be another reason, especially in the detailing industry.
Yes.
But a lot of people can use that as an excuse that they are like burnout. But you have to see.
Yes.
90% of the time, it's not because they're really tired and burnout. 99% of the time is because you as a leader didn't lead well to motivate them and didn't provide a great environment, or they're in a job they don't want to be.
Okay.
And they think they're burnout, but they just don't want to be there. 10% of the time, it can be real burnout. Mm-hmm. You've gone through that.
Yeah, everyone
just thought
burnout,
about it, but you went through the real
Audrey
burnout.
has gone to it. Everyone has gone to it. If you haven't gone to it, then you haven't worked.
Bro, I think the burnout word is overused, man.
It is. We need to change it. Too.
Yeah, I don't like the burnout because, like, bro, if somebody's motivated enough, they're not gonna burn out, you know. And we're humans, bro. We're not like people say, we're not a candle to burn out.
That's true. Okay, you know? So what's a good word?
Lack of leadership.
Oh, that's some serious.
The problem is with the leader of the company. So that's lack of leadership, and you said in a way.
Yeah.
In a way, it's blaming the leader.
No, I mean.
But you gotta, bro. That's a great thing. People have to take responsibility for whatever is wrong in the business. It's always your fault. It's always your fault if you're leading a team and the team is doing something wrong. It's your fault. If you hire a guy who puts water in your generator purposely, it's your fault because you hired him, right?
Yeah. And you knew what was going in there.
You didn't know better. Yeah. But you didn't know better.
Yeah.
Like, always take responsibility because that's the only way you fix the problem.
Okay.
By taking responsibility. And you fix the problem.
So let's motivate. How do we motivate the team?
Now, what I think is, first of all, you want to That's a great point because motivation dies quick. You can motivate them for a day,
die quick.
and that will last only a day. If we're working outdoors in the detailing and it's summer, 100 degrees out,
yes,
bro, that motivation from yesterday is not gonna serve for nothing. What's gonna motivate them and what's ahead? I think that's what motivation is what you think is coming ahead.
Yes, the future.
The opportunity that they are they in a business that they're growing? Are they excited for the future?
Yes.
Because then they're not worried about the sun.
So mostly, you got to be the greatest leader ever to inspire your team.
You got inspired by doing
so they
action.
will never lose motivation.
Yeah. Like you're a great example, man.
That's funny.
You're a great example because, and this is similar to this, what we're talking about. If when you're training a guy, when you're training, let's say, because you train a lot of people for wings.
Yeah, definitely.
When you're training them, then they go out by themselves to do the detail.
Yeah.
They're going to be much more responsible. They're going to know that they cannot be late. They're going to know that they cannot this, and that. Right?
Yeah. That's the goal.
Yeah, props to you, man. But when you had, because you also trained a trainer, you also, supervised a trainer. And that trainer wasn't that good. And that guy who was being trained by him was like getting late and stuff like that and all bad stuff.
How do you fix that?
Now, but this is my point.
Yeah.
You fix it by leading by example.
Yeah, you show them.
Right?
The way.
You don't tell them, you show by you doing that.
Yeah.
By you arriving on time, by you showing how important it is to do a great job, to not leave without doing a great job, or any small stuff.
Yeah. And
by taking care of your equipment.
And on that, you ask them. You ask them, because it's good to just be upfront, just ask them, what's going on, Steve?
Yeah.
I've been noticing.
Have we had a Steve in the scene? Because
not really. That's some name made up.
That's why you thought about it. Well, it's like there's no Steve.
What's going on, Steve? You ask them. We want to know why, because it's.
We had a Steve in Virginia Beach actually.
Oh really?
But that's not the guy we're talking about.
That's not the guy. Yeah. Because they can tell you, like, oh, I'm just a little worn out, stuff like that, and then then you motivate them.
Yeah, and now that's the thing. But like you said,
yeah.
That's the thing. Why are they going to tell you? Because if you were a bad leader as well, a leader who don't care about them, be like, oh, I'm going to tell you, but then I'm not going to. They don't trust you. That's the thing. You also have to lead to trust them to the point where they're telling you. Because if they're telling you, you did a nice job.
Yeah.
Of building trust.
No, definitely. So,
but you don't yell at them.
Because this is like we said, this is a very multiple path topic, because we keep going off of the topic of motivation. Because truthfully, like you said, when you inspire someone, motivation doesn't last, right? So there are ways.
When you talk in a day,
there are ways to improve motivation for people.
What do you think that is? What do you think that?
Like we were talking about earlier, we do provide goals. People like goals. They want to see the growth of the company.
All right, but they're excited about the growth that you've told them, and then the next day it's super hot, and they're like just thinking about the heat and wanna.
Yes. So there are things like when they work hard and they earn a higher position, you do get raises. There are provide competitions and stuff that allow the team.
They see the growth themselves as well, like you were saying, either through a raise, through the environment that they're in, that they want to work there, and no matter what, if somebody's working for something that's growing, you're gonna automatically be motivated.
Yeah, because truthfully,
everybody
works
wants to grow.
For money.
Everybody works for money.
It's the truth. Yes.
Yes.
So that is. That and a great leader.
And growth is more money at the end of the day. If the company's growing, at the end of the day,
With a great leader, if they see you're a great leader and it's growing, they will have the confidence and the motivation to see that, okay, I can provide for family, because the money, we're working for money.
Yes.
Yes.
And growth brings money. So at the end of the day, we're back into money.
Yes.
At the end of the day. Yeah.
Raises and positioning, you do change up your work environment.
And we do contests as well, but those are short term. What we included in our contest we did before is we make a table of points. So if you don't show up on time in a matter of 1 or 2 months, if you don't show up on time, you lose, for each time, you lose, let's say, 2 points.
Yes.
If you get a redo, meaning you do a service and then the client calls back, you lose, let's say, 3 points or 4 points.
Yeah.
If you are not wearing the company uniform, you lose just a little bit, 1 point.
And there's also the positive ones too, where if you upsell.
If you upsell, that's a positive one.
Positive.
You
upsell,
gain point.
You gain point, and you gain money for yourself also.
You gain point, but that's the reward. So now when you make those points 2 months later, you make a reward of whatever it may be. And you only have to be doing contests. Not really. Because if we start off by leading them that they got to do that, and if they do that as a competition, they're going to continue to do that, the tendency. Because they already got used on the competition, and they're just going to continue doing that. Now, you need to have penalties.
They do.
And that's what we have. That's a great point. Let's go more practical here.
Yes.
We have a guideline that we give to employees so that if they don't show up on time, if they are late, if they do redos, on the guideline it's written, if they don't show up at all because they say they're sick, the guidelines give them, let's say, 15 days of the year to take vacation day. But if they're sick and they don't have a doctor's note, it takes away from those days. And if they run out on those days, they are fired, like they are let go or demoted. Now, that's important to have guidelines, and with the Wings franchise, you guys are provided all of that, not only training for your employees. Why? Because then you don't have to keep repeating yourself and wasting time. Oh, you don't show up on time? Oh, why? Tell me why. And then, you can't do that. And then they do it again. And you'll be like, and you start being harsh on them. You get really mad. With a systematic way, like a guideline for employees for all these rules, they sign it when they are hired. You don't say anything. You bring it to them. Hey, you're late. You're losing the point here. Watch out. And then you start learning if they're doing it on purpose or not.
Yes.
And then you're just crossing off. And then on team meetings that we do, we tell them, hey, this is the point you lost. And they're going to be, you're not saying anything. You're not wasting your time every morning calling them, hey, are you showing up to the client?
Yeah, because they know. And
they don't show up, they get penalized already. They know that. They signed it.
Yeah.
So that's a great thing to have. So you're not being that boss that is like micromanaging every time.
It's good to check with the team weekly, just to see.
And then it's got to have the checkup, definitely. That's point number 2.
It's good to
the meetings,
because there's always stuff to be improved in.
Yes.
So it's good to go over everything with the team every weekly.
Number 2 is the meetings, definitely.
That really helps, and
that we use for a resupply meeting, right? To resupply the.
If anybody has anything that they want to present to the team, they can bring it up too, which is great because that helps bring in more ideas from different people. Yes. Because everyone has ideas.
Everyone has ideas.
Yeah.
And we get a lot of them.
We do.
From when they are out there, hey, Andre, maybe we can offer like weather conditioning this way or that way.
Yeah, they offer their idea. We look at it, we're like, oh yeah, great idea. We've been, bring it to the team, improve on it.
And if you're in a company, you're a negative person.
It spreads.
It spreads.
It's like wildfire.
It does. Or if you're in if you're a negative person, you're in a company where everybody's positive, automatically you're not going to last there in that company.
Because they'll notice.
They will notice. They're like, get out of here.
The energy is kind of,
Yeah, John's good on those energy things. John's definitely good on those energy. He understands, this guy.
Oh, boy.
and it comes with experience.
Yeah, but you can always change.
Yeah.
If you're negative, you can always change into positive.
Yeah.
You can. You definitely can.
Unless a person is negative, it's a negative person, then you just kind of like have them not allow them to bring that negativity here. So whenever you come with something negative, you have them fix the problem. If they are having a problem,
because we had that before.
That's the point you're gonna make.
Oh yeah.
If they're having a problem, also.
Definitely.
How do you have them not depend on you?
Yes.
To fix everything.
For example.
Yeah.
If someone was on your team and they're always calling you every day for small minor issues that are able to be fixed during the moment of time when the issue is presented. How do we improve in that?
Calling for no reason. You know how to improve in that, man.
Oh, yeah.
What you got?
Oh, I need to hear two sides.
What do you do?
What do I do?
What do you do?
Yes. So, when they're presenting you with the issue.
Like, hey, I'm an employee. Hey, John, it looks like, it's raining here. It's starting to rain. Client might need to reschedule. Yes, what would you do so he doesn't call you again?
Yes, Steve. So it's very good to contact the client to inform them, go over if it's okay with them to reschedule. And if next time if this happens for the raining, reach out to the client and inform us through the notes.
On the notes.
And that will be amazing.
We have a system. Yeah.
Because that helps us in the future.
Yes.
To keep on track.
So you're telling them how to fix the problem, and you're already using the word in the future when it happens again.
Yes.
So when it happens again, you're not telling them how to fix it right then and there. You are, but
you're guiding them. You're guiding them.
The words you're using is very important. You're saying, "Hey, when this happens in the future."
Yes.
Because some people are not very smart in a way that if you say, "Oh, you fix it this way here," and then they have, but some people happens again, they're gonna ask you again, and it happens again, the same thing they're gonna ask again. That's why it's important to say in the future.
Like we said, it's good to look in their point of view because sometimes they want to make sure with you that they're doing the right thing. Because they're new, they want to contact you.
That's a good thing.
So they so they want to check with you first. So it's good to guide them, and then once you guide them, then they'll know for the future. That's why you guide them. Yeah.
Oh, and that's another point. That's point number 10th, I think. I don't know. But it's like John was saying, that's part of being a good leader. You guiding them and not being mad. Oh, how do you not know how to turn a generator? But you gotta, as a leader, put yourself in their shoes. Maybe they never learn how to turn a generator. Yes. It's your fault for not teaching them how to turn on a generator.
Wasn't a good leader.
Yeah.
Too bad.
It's always your fault, man. Responsibility. If they are asking you how to turn on a generator, it's your fault for not teaching them that.
Yes.
Now, if you taught them that and they understood and they ask you again, then you gotta, hey, when this happens again, you do this, this, and that. And then we had employees like that where we did that and they asked a third or fourth, fifth time.
There's a good third step.
Then what do?
You ask them, why have they been doing this a lot?
The point is, bro, if they don't know how to turn a generator.
Oh, yeah.
And you taught them, and they ask you, and they say the next time you do this, they learn.
It's good to ask them straight up, because you know personally that we went over this multiple times. So I would attempt to ask them on why they're going over this again when we went over it.
All right, John, because I don't know how to turn a generator on.
Okay. I'm losing it up.
But you're on track. You're on track. But you asked them, okay, so the generator is not working. What's going on? Why do you think it's not turning on? And it's funny because if you taught them because, you didn't turn the switch on or the fuel valve on, you ask them, they got to answer. You cannot answer the question.
Yes.
Because if you taught them and you're asking a third time, you cannot answer the question. You have them answer, hey, why do you think it's not turning on? Is there any switch missing or whatever? Like, I don't know. You're there. I don't know. You tell me.
Yes.
And it happens multiple times, guys.
Believe it or
not. Believe it or not. They're like, oh, let me see. The switch is on. Oh, yeah, the fuel valve. That's probably it.
Yeah, because
and you're like, okay, so next time, you figure it out because you were there. You tell the employee, and I told them, I went through that many times because some people are more slow, a lot more slow. Some people, right? And I tell them I say that, hey, the next time you were there, I'm not there with you. The chances of me knowing is very minimum. So I'm not gonna know. So you figure it out, because if I go there, I have to figure it out anyways, just like you are, and you can do it.
Yeah, you got to encourage them. They can do it.
Yeah.
I like that. They can do it because they know they can do it.
They know they can.
They know.
But it's automatic. They're calling you automatic.
It's because they are in the zone of concern they don't want to mess it up.
I think they got used to just like something
relying
happens, relying on somebody.
Yeah.
They got used to it.
They do.
Simple problems. It's just
because they can't.
It's just a tendency that you're used to it. Just
yes.
Only. And you got to break that ASAP because it's gonna waste your time.
Once you break it, you do inform the leading. You're able to do it yourself, guide yourself.
Now, that's a great ending point. And there are gonna be some people who never learns. There's always gonna be 100 things that you have to repeat 3 times.
Not learning what?
And it takes forever. You know what I'm talking about. We've gone through that many times. We had multiple.
So what do you do, Andre, when multiple times you know they're not learning? For multiple.
John, man, you know my patience goes far, right?
Yeah, I mean,
no, that's my problem.
Yes.
My patience goes too far, right?
So what is the final?
Simple stuff that a person's
supposed to know. For example, like, I'll call you, right? Beep, beep, beep. Andre?
Yeah. Hey, Bob.
So the client's wondering if I should clean the middle console again. I mean, clean the middle console.
You were wondering if you need to clean the middle console of the car.
Yeah, because the client asked me.
What's stated on your service? Are you supposed to do that or not? On your service, which service is that?
Yeah, I might have done it yesterday.
Yeah, but which service?
Oh yeah, this is a deluxe today, for example.
And is it included, the middle console?
I think so. For the hard services.
Okay. All right. Have a good one, man.
Oh, okay, Andre. You have a good one too.
I hang up the phone so he doesn't ask any more questions.
Oh well, and my side. Oh, okay. I'll do it right now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, it is on the service. So I gotta do it. So next time, if it's on the service. So next time, I'm not gonna call Andre again because he's gonna ask me.
Yeah, this one's like multiple times though.
Now, if it happens again, let's say you call again.
Yeah.
Should I clean the middle console?
But if this was the first time, Andre probably would have said.
No, yeah.
He would have guided. Yeah, he would have guided. He would have guided you. Yeah.
4th time, you ask again for the same thing. I would be like, hey, the next time, don't call for that, please.
Yeah, because you'll say that like next time, don't call for that.
The next time, ask your question. Ask your question. Oh, what would Andre say?
Yeah, because you
know what I would say. I would ask you.
Yeah.
Oh, is it on the service? So you ask yourself.
Nice.
Yeah. Hey, is it on the service? I do it.
Yeah.
You know.
Your patience is.
Yeah, you gotta take a deep breath.
You can tell right now that Andre's patience is reaching to the top of the roof. Wow.
Yeah. I think that's what you're doing, Joe. You're testing my patience here.
And I'm not even a real.
You're testing my
environment.
patience. Yeah, my patience is running out because you're asking the question and now you.
But no, this does happen.
I see what you're doing, man.
This definitely does happen.
It does.
It definitely does.
It did multiple times, man.
And it's good to keep.
Oh, it's so annoying.
It's good to keep calm too, though, because.
Yeah.
Because in a way, they want to see you
always gotta
react
keep calm.
to it.
No, that's the number 1 rule of leadership.
Yeah.
You don't get emotional.
Yeah.
You don't get angry.
It's good to tell them straight up too.
You tell them straight up, but the rule of leadership here to end this long business roundup is to not get emotional, not to get angry, because once you get angry, that's when you lose control.
Yes.
You lose control, you're done.
Yes.
You don't want to lose control. You want to be firm. If you don't get angry.
Yeah, because when you get angry for minor stuff like this,
or even big stuff.
Because
if it's huge stuff and you're getting angry, if the guy did something so bad that you're getting angry, you're not getting angry, but you're taking the actions necessary, either firing the person if he did something really bad, calmly, and you take responsibility. I shouldn't have hired this person this far or keep it this far. It's your responsibility.
Because when you are angry, when you're in that emotion, you are not thinking straight. You're not. And when you have a clear mind and you don't give into the anger, you're able to problem solve way better.
Yeah.
Because when you give into the anger, your brain is...
your blood is
You're not going to think straight.
Yeah.
And you're not going to be able to solve this issue that is occurring in front of you.
So leadership, control your emotions, number 1.
So we're on motivations.
Yeah. I like that. Joe gives the positivity because I started off in kind of the negative side. I don't like that either.
I mean, it's good to...
So we're greatness.
Greatness,
great people, motivation. There are ways to grow. And if you guys want to be part, grow a team, grow your employees, train well with an on-demand video that are really fun to watch for your employees and having clients, Wings Mobile Detailing franchise. I always do that, man.
That's
All right,
good.
we're done.